Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to be doing a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm going to be using a lot of things that I picked up at the Sephora Beauty Insider sale so you can see these new products in action. One thing, which I picked up yesterday, I did not haul it. This is going to be our eye look today. It's the Natasha Denona Gold Palette. It is really stinking gorgeous. So we're going to play with this today. We're going to play with a whole slew of things. And so I'm chuckling because I started this video like 2 hours ago. You'll find out why in the middle. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video and let's get into this. I've been in the habit of applying this product before I do my makeup. I've been doing it morning especially. Sometimes I'll do this at nighttime, but morning especially because I really believe, now that I've had this since August, it works. This is the Algenist Genius Liquid Lip Collagen. I noticed this whole area is just plumped up. Like, it works. So I definitely recommend buying this. If you're looking for like a lip plumper, there's no tingling or burning or any of that. This is collagen, and collagen is what we lose as we age, but it plumps up this area. And the reason I know that is because I have a chickenpox scar right here. And you see it a lot, I'm sure. And it really affects my lip line. And so I put this on there, and that way when I line my lips, I don't have a pock mark, you know. I'm just going to chat here while I'm putting my makeup on. So if I don't mention what I'm using, everything I ever use, wear, talk about, reference is always in the description box below. I'm going to start with this matte shade called Aria. I do enjoy the matte shadows here by Natasha. I used her shadows yesterday, like some of my other palettes that I have by her. I was really pleased with how the look turned out. I mean, if you want something, I wouldn't buy her shadows for the mattes because, well, they're good. I'm just saying what draws me into her shadows is all those fabulous, metallic, sometimes glittery, pigment-like shadows. I mean, I think that her palettes scream holiday, Christmas, New Year's, party, or just evening out. Because, I mean, they're so shimmery, they're fun. I just think if you're going to splurge on something or you want to buy something and do for like holiday looks or whatever, not even just holidays, but you know what I'm saying? Like party, I would go and gravitate towards her palettes for sure. So I had my first pumpkin spice latte in the car yesterday, and I was, you know, playing my Christmas music. However, the one thing that was a little off was the fact that I had to blast my AC. I had some humidity as of late, and I'm like, okay, 50s and 60s, you can come back, because 80s, I don't want to see you until at least next April. I'm going to be boring, but I'm going to layer in this color down here. I suppose I could tell you. Teak is what this color is called. So upon initial looking at this palette, because I didn't even really swatch it in the store, I just kind of looked at it and thought, you know what, I would wear those shades. They're applying a little like different than they look in the pan. So like it's, you look down, you're like, oh, look at all those browns, but they're different. They're darker. Okay, Chelsea, get your thoughts together. In the pan, they look similar, but once you swatch them or start blending them out on the eye, they are different in tone. For those of you who watch House of Cards, the latest season is out on Netflix, and I kind of binge watching it right now because my husband is gone for work, and so it's like at nighttime I have, well, anytime really, I have total free reign to choose what I want to watch kind of thing. Not that I can't anyways, but you know what I'm saying, like, anyway, so I'm watching that, and I have one episode left, and I don't know. I'm curious what your thoughts are on the season so far, if you've watched it, if you're like, what is House of Cards? Well, so the whole show started, I don't remember what year, but at least 2 years ago now, and Kevin Spacey was like the main character, but then he did something and they had to write him off the show. I mean, he's not even appearing in this season, but he was the main character, like one of the main characters, so I'm kind of not, I don't know. It's like you want to finish it out now, but it's kind of disappointing that that had to happen when you invested, what, five seasons into a show and they just write him off? I don't know. There are so many directions we can take this look. But these two colors are kind of calling my name, so I think I'm going to go in first with Alchemist, which is this bottom shade right here. And I'm not going to use a brush. You could wet your brush with some Fix Plus, but I'm going to use my finger. I really like how the warmth of your finger, even for foundation and stuff, I've been doing that a ton, it smushes it into your skin better than a brush can. And I don't know which direction we're going, but we're just going to kind of play around here. This is a lot like Amber Lights from MAC, this color. And that's the other thing, like, you know, I have a lot of eyeshadow, so I'm trying to use what I have, but I still want to try new things at the same time. And it's like justifying, okay, this shadow looks like the, you know, all the other ones that I have, the formula might be different. Just trying to like make wiser purchases, but I do want to keep current for you guys, of course. But I don't want to be like crazy just collecting everything that ever comes out. And at this point, I'm really picky about what I buy because it has to be something I absolutely know I'm going to love. I'm going to use the other finger on the other hand. It just fits better into my eye. Things that I know I'm going to love because, you know, and it's your own money that you're spending. You don't want to just buy it because everybody else is buying it. Like, I want to buy it because I'm going to like it. Or, you know, maybe something I want to do a review on. I know I don't do a ton of reviews here on my channel. I don't know what the reason for that is. I guess I kind of just buy what I like or what I really feel I'm going to like. I don't like buy just for the sake of a review, because then if you don't like it, you know, then you have to go back to the store and return it and all that jazz. Don't tell anyone, but I like to use my pants to wipe my dirty hands on. That's why I always wear, for the most part, like black, just, you know, lounge around, throw around kind of pants when I do my makeup. Now we're gonna brighten that up, and I'm gonna go in with Kava. Oh, this color is really calling my name. But I like those gold shades that have a more of like a champagne-y twist to them because it's more brightening. It's more like a glittery topper, but holy moly. Yep. I knew it was gonna be good. Oh my gosh, it's like liquid gold on the lids. Oh, that is beautiful. It reminds me of that woman from 007. I'm going to dip into the matte dark chocolate shade in here, which is called Log. Well, that's a good name. And very carefully do a little darkness out here. I applied the Ardell Wispy Lashes, and then I did a little bit of the NARS Climax Mascara just to kind of marry the two things. Really love the NARS Climax Mascara, and the Ardell Wispies, you just cannot go wrong. Now there was a little bit of glitter underneath here, so just take a Q-tip or makeup remover or whatever it is that you have and remove that. Otherwise you're just going to smear it all over the place. Okay, so this is the Ren Perfect Canvas primer. It's actually a skin finishing serum, so you can use this in lieu of a primer. It is silicone free. It's actually free of a lot of skin type irritants, and I was noticing like that heavy primers were really starting to break me out. And so all this year I've been using my Smashbox one, the primer water, which is also silicone free, but I'm really enjoying this too. So you can also use this as, like, say you just want to you know, give your skin a little bit more moisture. Maybe you want to come at your makeup at more of like a skincare point of view, not layering a lot of heavy products. You could still use a primer in conjunction with this if your skin just needs a little bit of hydration. You could also use a beauty oil or whatever. It just depends on, you know, what you need and what your skin needs. I do find that this creates a nice tacky base for foundation to adhere to. Alright, so another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Face Filter. You guys, this is stunning. This is what everyone has been trying to, cat hair, convey to you that I've watched. Like, people have said, oh, it's beautiful on the skin. It really, like, blurs out and creates, like, a filter to your face, like a soft focus, like, glowy, so beautiful skin look. And it comes in shades. I have shade 2 Light Clair. Now I have mixed this in with my foundation and applied it all over the place, but on a humid day it gets too oily for me to do that. My skin looks really pretty, but it only does for a certain point, and then it's like, girl, you need a blot or something. But what I do like to do with this is purposely put it where I would highlight, and it just adds a little bit of more glow to the skin. You could also mix this in with your foundation, like I said, or after you've done your makeup, use this as like a cream highlighter situation, which I might do that as well. But look at that. Do you see that instant, just stunning, healthy skin glow? I think you could mix this in with the moisturizer too, just on like those non-makeup-y days, or a BB cream or a CC cream just to give a little extra something. I think it is worth it. All right, for foundation, I'm going to mix the Peach Perfect, just a little bit of this with the Physicians Formula Healthy Skin. This is going to give me full coverage. This is more like light to medium coverage. I love this one, but I want to have a little bit more coverage because I have some blemishes going on today for whatever reason. So I just mix them on this thing, which is really handy because it preserves your hand if you don't like to get your hand all dirty. And if you're anything like me, you mix it on the back of your hand and then you forget that you did that, and 10 minutes later it's all over your clothes. And then I've been like blending my foundation in primarily with my fingers and then going back over it with a brush or a beauty blender and blending out anything that didn't really get blended in the first place. You guys, I have such an itch that I want to scratch, and I'm trying to hold out. I really want to put my Christmas trees up. And I have more than one, and I'm so excited to do I want to do a Christmas or a winter, whatever you want to title it, house tour once I get my home all decorated. I'm so excited to show you my tree. Like, it is a fabulous find. And I want to get it up so that, you know, if you are in need of a new tree or you are kind of waiting to see how other people decorate for inspiration this year, or maybe you do real trees and you want to pick up a fake one that doesn't look too fake and is like, oh, it's so good. I'm going to try to get it up by the first week in December. But I'm trying to hold out because I do like to leave my stuff up until January. I forgot brushes. Like, how am I supposed to apply this? Hold on. Okay, I was saying I do like to leave my stuff up through January, sometime in January. Okay, I'm going to set my under eyes with the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. Someone was asking me about powders. This powder keeps me the most matte out of the three that I have. I have the By Terry Hydra Powder, which is very hydrating. It has hyaluronic acid in it, so if you have drier under eyes, drier skin, maybe, you know, this time of year as it gets colder, your skin needs a little more moisture and regular powder can be too cakey looking. Try that. I also like the Chanel Loose Powder. That's a nice one. It doesn't have a flat matte finish like this translucent one kind of does. It's more of like, I don't know, it's really pretty. That one's good. And then this one. I'm using this one today because the Tarte Concealer is very hydrating and can be very tacky. So this will really keep her matte because it's humid out. I really tend to do my makeup according to the weather that day because if it's humid, it changes up how I need to do my makeup because I have like normal combo skin. So if it's really humid, I need to go a little more matte like I am today because I will inevitably get a little more dewy. If it's drier, I will skip as much matte stuff and err more on the side of a luminous natural finish to the skin. All right. Ooh, we should probably do, sorry, I forgot to do a little bit of powder here. Wherever I'm going to blend bronzer or blush, I tend to just do a tiny little bit of whatever is left in my brush and just pounce it there. Pounce it. Because powder blends best against powder. All right, now, I've been setting all of my makeup and then doing Fix Plus to get rid of that powdery look. This brow definer is just my favorite. You know, I can throw these brows on in no time. This is the shade Medium Brown, which is absolutely perfect. It doesn't have too much warmth in it, but it's just like a good color. It matches my eyebrows like perfectly. But this is another area where I like try to find the balance between, okay, filling in my very sparse brows, but I don't ever like them to look drawn on in any way, shape, or form, especially in the natural light. I really like them to look like this is all natural. So I make sure to really comb the product through so you can't see like harsh lines. I'm going to use this Bare Minerals bronzer. This bronzer is really good. It's very old, so I'm like trying to commit to using it up, but it's nice. Like, I feel so bronzed after I use this. Now, this particular one is, you can't get this exact one unless maybe you look on eBay or something, but I'm telling you, this is old. But they still make pressed bronzers. They look so natural. Look at that. It looks so natural. I love it. And I'm not going too heavy with this, but my foundation is a little bit lighter than my chest. Actually, my chest is always darker, but I just do a little bit to add a little color. I don't like to look too bronzy at this time of year. This is the Wayne Goss number 11 brush, and I use this for bronzer. I love it. It is beautiful. It is soft. I like that it's kind of pinched if you need to. You know, you could contour with this if you wanted to. I don't like a really big bronzer brush because my face has a lot of angles in it and it's petite, and something really round and fluffy just doesn't get into the angles. So I need things, or any brush really, that's why all my brushes are a little more smaller and precise, because I can't get into those angles. Alright, now we're at the point where we gotta decide what color we're gonna do, because we have a whole lot of no color going on right now. My battery died, so I honestly don't remember where we were at, so let's just pick up. It's been about, I don't know, an hour. I had to let my battery charge. I really should buy a backup, but it's just one of those things that you don't really think about. Nor do you. It's like gas. You know you need it, but it's not fun to buy it kind of thing, or what else? You know, you get the drift. All right, so there was no brow bone color in this palette, which is totally okay. I have nothing against that because, trust me, I have brow bone colors. So I'm just going to grab, this is like a mixture of Makeup Geek and MAC, and I want to grab something with a slightly yellow undertone. Let's do Nylon, actually, from MAC. This is a really pretty one, and I'm just going to take a little of that up here. Ooh, that is a serious highlight. Okay, we're going to do a little of that up here, and maybe a little bit on our inner corner. For blush, I'm going to take Chanel Golden Sun. This is a nice neutrally blush with a little bit more of a warm, slight, oh man, every time I use these it smells so good. It's like a light, it's like a kiss from the sun, a little golden, nothing too warm. Like not too orange, just a slight peach. Oh, it's so pretty. And I always apply way too much blush. I just love what it does to the face. And now we're going to take the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to use this as my highlighter today. And you can definitely blend this on top of powder, even though after all that Fix Plus and stuff, I don't really have a powdery complexion at this point. And we're just going to dab a little bit of this, maybe one more. You know, just for good measure. On the tops of my cheekbones, and blend it in with, maybe we should use this end, the Beauty Blender. It's subtle, but that's what I like. I like it to just look like healthy skin. I don't like to see a stripe of highlighter. I really like my highlighter to be very blended and just like a subtle, dewy glow to the face. Oh, that is really pretty. Does anyone have like a good side versus bad side? Like this is my good side and this is, I don't know, this side is awkward. This is the side I always use. I don't know, my face just looks different from this angle than it does from that angle. I could not decide what lip to do today, so I kind of grabbed something. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with this, but let's go for it. The Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. This needs to be sharpened. This is a nice nude lip liner that's like a good neutrally nude. It's kind of like Lancome Ideal. Oh, well, kind of. Not the same formula. Alright, now I'm going to go in with Sinful Cinnamon by Buxom. It's like a nice cinnamony, it's a pretty color. Like a spicy cinnamon shade. I like this formula too. It's a matte. It is a very lightweight, whippy matte. You know me, we gotta go in with a gloss. Let me grab something. We're gonna try something here. This is a MAC. This is those Grand Illusion Glossy Liquid Lip Colors I was telling you about. I think I hauled these a little bit ago. This is the shade Just Hustlin'. It is so unique. I don't even know how to describe this. Just try it. It's really funky. And it's not necessarily the same colors as this lipstick. But because it has dimension, it's gonna like highlight this lip color. We are finally finished. This took way longer than expected, but I thought my battery was charged. I just must have talked too much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know down below what videos you are requesting to see from me next. I have a whole lineup of things planned, but I also want to incorporate things that you'd like to see as well, and I'm very, very, very excited about the next video I'm going to film. And I just have a whole, sorry, my ear itches. I just have a whole bunch of things planned, and I'm really excited to share them with you. Yeah, maybe we'll have to do another Get Ready With Me sooner than later and use colors we didn't use, like these blues and greens. So let me know if that interests you. Thank you for watching, and I will chat with you guys very soon. Bye, guys.